and consistent, and just don't defend, just break her.
Hey guys, welcome to the Sim Racing Paddock. I'm William Marsh, and we are going to be racing in a new Sim Racing Championship. So this championship is being put together by Chris Haye. Check out his channel if you guys are living under a rock and haven't already. This is definitely an exciting event. I have been doing quite a bit of practice leading up to it. This is a GT3 Championship in Assetto Corsa Competizione. First race is going to be at Misano. So it's going to be a 20-minute practice, 10-minute qualifying, 20-minute race, then 10-minute qualifying, and a second 20-minute race. So this will be an interesting event to see. Hold on a second. They might still have their admin password going on. Yeah, so they haven't changed the password to go in yet. So right now it's something where I am still waiting on the drivers meeting to conclude. So actually what I am going to do, I'm sorry guys, is I'm going to bring it back to the about to start screen because this hasn't completely concluded yet. But I just wanted to let you know what's going on, and yeah, we'll be in just a couple minutes. All right, guys, it looks like we are in. So it looks like they are just about to refresh the server. Yeah, so basically what was going on is that we just went through this drivers meeting for ACC. So right now we have the server. Yes, we do. I have the server. How about you? So yeah, let me just copy and paste the password. Bam. So yeah, I want to send another thanks to Chris Haye for inviting me to this event. It's definitely a blast to see this right now. Especially, he was commentating the Kyalami race last week. So he saw my crazy driving and still he invited me. Well, thanks. But yeah, so what this is we're doing 20-minute practice, 10-minute qualifying, and I believe 20-minute race. And then we're doing the 10-minute qualifying, 20-minute race again. So this is a 2-race format. So we are going to be doing some driving. I need to turn off the emergency stop on the wheel. Let's get this engine started. So hopefully everyone is having a good week so far. Hopefully this will serve as a good cure for the Mondays. So yeah, this is honestly one of the most professional sim racing leagues I've been in yet. This is something that it's really, really well organized. I'll give Chris and his team that. They legitimately have a sporting code. They have a sporting code with rules and regulations. That is awesome to see them actually making a strong effort in this. So yeah, there we go. That works. So yeah, let's leave the pits. So apparently what I saw is that this is a relatively green track. Not much rubber at the moment. Yes, gluten-free lobster. Alpha Lobster. That is an epic username. He definitely has done a lot of the work here. And yeah, definitely shows. So yeah, thank you for the name. Yeah, he was running the driver's meeting. Except actually what I'm gonna do real quick is, this is something that's been getting on my nerves lately, with the way I set up the streams. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna move some stuff over a bit, because I keep on blocking the standings. I don't want to keep blocking it. So let me know, does that look a little better, guys? So it's, yeah, these are the standing screen. I just didn't want to block that. So I know it's a little weird to have my head right there. Whoa! Alrighty. Well, let's just try to get an idea on what we're doing. But yeah, now we actually... Oh, whoa! Hold on a sec. I'm gonna send in a quick, hold on. Where's my Discord? There it is.
I think I should have actually done a sweep to make sure all the Steam IDs were correct beforehand. So
Yeah.
I'll take a look at it. Yeah, I can see Lou as well, and no.
By the way,
Dorzo.
whoever
Dorzo.
sorry, but whoever I got into contact with, I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
I think that I'm also out.
Who's that? Sorry.
I'm just cutting.
Right. Okay.
Okay, let's mute that chat.
So yeah, I can see.
Okay, so let's get going again. What? Oh. I didn't have the limiter turned on. Okay. I could have sworn I had the limiter on. Alright, let's get going.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Okay, let's try to get some good laps in this practice. We can definitely use it. What's interesting, you see that light right there, you drive past and you think, oh, that's the end of pit road. No, it's not. You had to go a little further. I see someone or two other cars leaving the pits behind me. Let's make sure we exit the pit safely. Yes, we did. So here, what you guys were saying in yesterday's stream is you diamond out the corner, focus on good exit here, swing out, bring in here, roll on the throttle, and you get a decent run out of the main straight, which that was something I was struggling with before in the stream. Even in that race, I did pretty well at. So again, I couldn't get on the throttle the way I wanted there. I can still tell there's not much grip on the track at the moment. I believe they literally set this to start at a green track. So we'll see how this all works out. I'm excited for this event though. And again, I just want to thank Chris. I want to thank the Alpha Lobster and just everyone else involved for doing this. I want to thank Chris for letting me know about this. So yeah, in my session yesterday, I was turning laps. My best laps were about 136, mid 136s. Apparently the aliens are capable of 133s, which I find totally mind-blowing. But it's interesting, I find that Race Room and ACC are the two titles that I am personally the worst at. I just braked a little late there. That was all on me. like there I was just didn't handle that corner right. There we go. Trail brake a little bit there, and it was okay. I'll take that. But we'll see what kind of lap time we throw down here. A little bit of lag spike with someone jumping into the server. Let's get a little more aggressive over these curbs. Hello, Unknown. How's it going? A little loose there. That was a 39. I can do a lot better there. My pressures are a little high, it looks like. Could have honestly attacked that curb a little harder. Almost lost it in that corner trail braking. A little too aggressive on that curb, I think, right there. Late on the brake again. That killed me. So there's going to be about, I think, 40 cars in this event. Let's make some adjustments. Our tire pressures are a little too high. They said it's a hot track, so let's take a look. Track conditions, 44 degrees Celsius track. That is why our tires are overheating. Let's give that a try. 0.6 across the board. I think apart from that, we might be okay. But that's why I might be sliding a little more. Let's see how that feels. What always gets me is when you go back into pits, it always makes it where I keep the ignition on. So I always instinctively press ignition, then start. But that turns off the ignition. So I have to keep on remembering, oh, just press starter. So Chris Haye, he's 11th quick with a 37.422. I'm about a second off of that. We might be able to bring that in. Let's see what our temps get like in this. Yeah, if I get a little more aggressive over that curb, it's a little riskier, but you would get so much more speed running through here. It's worth a shot.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead.
Hey, Grant. I'm wondering, is this first gear corner? We'll find out. But we need to get some heat in these tires. These high-speed ones, I think, will help. Yeah, that's like he was quickly faster. Or quick, I mean, jeez. That's a good cut there. I didn't swing out enough there. Missed my braking point there. Lost all my gains. 28 PSI on the Ferrari? I thought it was 27.5, Paul. I thought it was 27.5, but if it's 28, struggling a little bit with that corner here. But I mean, hey, we're 15th quick. That is middle of the pack here. Like, or above middle of the pack. So, not bad, not great. So we are, okay, 4 seconds ahead of Thomas. A little more slide than I wanted. Let's try to sharpen this entry. Go like that. Ooh, that was close. Later entry there. Did not get the runoff I wanted. All right, Titus, thanks for the advice. Reduce camber 0.4. We'll do that after this lap. Well, let's see how much curb we can take here. That was a lot of curb. And look at that time jump a bit. Alright, let's jump into the garage. Okay. Thank you, Bartels. So... Alright, let's try that out. So I believe this will make the car a little squirrelier, but I think that'll be okay for me. We have 2 minutes free practice. We'll get, I think, 1 lap in. Should be fun. But at least this is a track I'm getting relatively competent with, which is nice. This pit road is murder. In other words, make sure you absolutely, positively don't get a drive-through. Even with the Assetto Corsa Competizione's weird start procedure. Alright, so track is getting pretty populated. Chris is right behind me. He's 7th quick, okay. Hey, too old for Forza! Thanks for dropping by. Hey, Billy as well, and Patrick. We're getting a party going. One of my goals for this race, I would love to get a top 15. Top 15 is where I feel like my skill level is in this. So yeah. Actually, I'm gonna lag back a bit. I want to get a few seconds away from this guy. No, man, this is a server. This is Chris Haye's hosted online league.
There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Carry a lot of speed here. So cut a lot here, not as much here, and then cut a ton here. That's what they say. Then cut some here, dime it off this corner. Cut some here. I lost a little bit. Again, roll on the throttle, use the full track. Tricky track, but a lot of fun.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
That was a little aggressive cut, and I paid for it right there. And overshot the corner. Not good. So what time did we get in that session? Free practice, 19th quick, okay, with the 138.0. We can do 37s, potentially in qualifying trim, I bet. Fuel and strategy, we're gonna drop down to 12 liters. That should be a good qualifying amount. Give us 2 or 3 laps.
Low tire pressure. Stay away from curbs.
Wish me luck, guys. Ooh. Oh, use brake pad 1? Okay. I'll swap out. Forgot to change that. So, fuel strategy. Brake pads 1. Thank you for letting me know about that.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
Oh my. Actually, no, just to be totally safe. because I sped right there. ACC is downright draconian when it comes to the pit exit stuff, so just to be safe.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
What? I hit the pit speed limiter. Did the starter turn it off or something? Pit speed limiter on, yes.
Low tire pressure, stay clear of the curbs.
There it goes. Now it's good. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, we'll get this going. We'll set a good lap or two. If I was you, I wonder. All right, here we go. MN, it might have been. I don't think I shifted a second though, but yeah, we'll see. Right now, let's focus on getting a couple good laps in. We can get these pressures up. Got into marbles there a bit. Love the sound of those backfires. That is a tricky apex. I might need to do a later entry there. That's a good exit for this lap. You were saying try first gear this corner. A little later entry here, roll on the throttle. Use up the old track. Tom, I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself? I missed my braking point there. That's going to kill some time off. That was a good lap. Oh my gosh, that was a nice lap.
Slow car ahead.
I'm gonna try this in second because I feel like, yeah, I'm quicker in second than first here. There we go.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Lost a hair of time there. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap. Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
Adjust the camber a tiny bit, okay? Oh, wait. I adjusted the toe, not the camber. I adjusted the front toe, not the camber. Go figure. Oof.
Low tire pressure. Stay away from curbs.
Looks like we're gonna get one shot at a lap, I think. Yeah, Bartels, I adjusted the front toe in practice, not the camber. That is a McLaren behind me, the front intake. You get to see the interior of the opponent car. That is pretty cool. Oh, that's a Ferrari, my bad.
Lap invalidated. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Yeah, I'm clear. Okay, that's Chris Haye right behind me. Okay, so T. Bartel, since it seems like you understand the setup stuff for like ACC pretty well, would brake pads 1 last for a 20-minute sprint race okay?
Yellow flag, be careful there. There's a slow car up ahead.
Because that's my situation. Because these are 20-minute events. All right, Billy and T. Bartels, thank you for the input. Barely made the cut for this lap, so let's lay down a good one. Make the most out of it.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag in sector 3.
I should have gone the brakes a little harder there. $136 point, I think it was like 6 or no, 136.53. Oh man, that was a pretty good lap. That was a pretty good lap. I will take it. 14th quick out of a 40 car field. Woo. Man. Now we got to set up for a race. So let's see. We're doing 20-minute race. We're doing 130s. Let's see. 30 liters. That is about 23, 25, 28. That's 13 laps. I'm gonna go with 45 would be safe, I think. Titus, I know I'm off my potential, but it's like, hey, putting a good lap together. It's like these guys, they're bad fast. I mean, I'll give them credit. A 1:34.88. How are my ABS and TC? They're okay. Like, they're set to relatively decent levels for me personally. So electronics, my TC is at 3. I might be able to get away with turning it down to 2. Maybe turn down ABS to 3. If I'm perfectly honest, I don't really understand what the TC2 does much. So if anyone wants to do a quick explanation, that would be very, very much appreciated. So 50 liters is 20 laps, give or take. So yeah, we'll do that. I mean, we'll give ourselves a little buffer. We were very, very, very close to being in danger when we were actually doing the race yesterday. That, at least that's what Dave Perel explained. So yeah, it's kind of funny. Afterwards, after my disastrous Kyalami race, I did send an apology for getting into him during the race, and he was like, dude, no worries. We'll have fun the next time. So no hard feelings from him, which is definitely nice. As far as keeping the tires cold, shouldn't he run the right pressure to have max grip and rather open the brake ducts to help cool the tires? I mean, the tire pressures were looking pretty good, all things considered. If we look at, that would be under mechanical grip or aero? Aero. We could turn it down one click, maybe. I just don't want to turn it down too much because there are quite a few long straights and you kind of need that aero dependency. But I think we're okay. Yeah. I think I'm fine with this as is. So actually, let's get it real. Let's put on some gloves. As the Velcro of one of the gloves just latches onto my shirt. Ready. We got this. Hold on one sec. I just noticed Macker16 just subscribed. I apologize, I actually turned off the alert box because I was doing some recording earlier. So yeah, so I just noticed Macker16 just subscribed. So thank you for the sub. And yeah, guys, again, just want to thank Chris Haye and his team, Alpha Lobster, for setting up this championship. It looks like these guys have a lot of great racing. So right now, I am in the Pro-Am class. So if you look, right now, the white cars, those are the Pro Series, I believe. And then we have the Pro-Ams, which are the black cars. We have the amateur cars, which are the red. So we have a roster of 31 cars that have qualified and made the race. I know that some people were getting server issues. Rui T, thanks for subscribing. I'm just gonna shift that over here. Actually, no, that would block the view. We'll do it up here. So yeah, guys, 31 cars, decent roster. I'm not overheating with my sweater because it's still pretty cold in here. I'm in a garage with no heating, minimal insulation. So yeah, that's why I'm wearing this sweatshirt right now. Kind of funny, I've had this for 9 years now. You can see it's an old Red Bull Racing hoodie I got from Ross for $20. But yeah, so let's take a look at the qualifying real quick. So again, this is the first race. 20-minute race. Then there will be a second qualifying and race number 2. So yeah. So we can take a look. Pro-Am. Yep, I'm 5th in class in qualifying. That's pretty cool to see. In the amateur class, yeah, we see 13 cars. That's 11 plus 13, 24. And then there are 6 pro class. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or wait, no, that's more than 6. My math is off. Sorry, guys. But yeah, so this will be interesting. So for those of you who are not aware of the way that Assetto Corsa Competizione handles manual start procedures like this, you will see me warping in and out of cars while things are going on. That is because the most important stuff about this manually rolling start at this point in time is to make sure your car is in the right position. That right position is shifting around differently and it's making a little bit of weird stuff, but collisions are disabled in this rolling start for the time being because, yeah, they're still working out kinks and bugs with that. So once I get to the rolling start, I will show you more of what I'm talking about. But yeah, so with that being said, it's a weird situation, but it's functional. As long as I put my car in the right position it's supposed to be in, I should not get a penalty, which is good. But yeah, I'm happy. 5th in my class. That's not bad. At least I have speed this time around. And yeah, I'm a little nervous to see how this race progresses, but hey, we are having fun, and that is what matters, right? Let's hope these brake pad ones last. If they don't, we have the second race that we can get a better idea on what to do. The drive button has just been opened up, so we can hop in the car. Ooh, our tire pressures are low. George Elmer, thanks for subscribing. But yeah. Boom, confetti. Exactly. So speaking of boom, confetti, who here watched the NASCAR event? The NASCAR event to take a look at what's going on. I just realized I covered up the tire thing with the subscriber thing. Sorry about that, guys. And send it? No, I'm not gonna send it. So right in the middle of the screen, you are seeing that indicator here, the green indicator. You want your car to stay in that. And it's like, yeah, it's single file lining up. But right now we are lined up behind this Bentley. Definitely need to get heat in these tires. And it's awesome that we're at a point in simulation where, yeah, you have to do this to get the heat in the tires. I mean, it doesn't help too much, but it helps a bit. GT Freak, this is the first race. There are 2 races in this league, first event. It's a 20-minute race, then another qualifying session, and another 20-minute race. Yeah, you see the heat starting to radiate in. Pressures are 23.5, which are higher than what we were getting before. Let's try to get some heat into these brakes. We're accidentally picking up some of those marbles off the racing line, so we got to be careful. So here's where you start seeing a little bit of unusual behavior. So now we're going double file. We need to line up in the correct spot. Collisions are disabled. So yeah, you kind of have to warp through these guys. So we have to keep on the right, like so. Let's ease off a bit. Yeah, it's getting a little unusual. Ultimately, when it's said and done, things get pretty okay.
Green light, give it all you can.
We got a good start there. That's a way to get some spots. Gotta be cautious here. Be smart. This is the first lap. We're clear. Woo. Whoa! We got a little loose there. Let's turn traction control up to 3. Someone's wide there. Yeah, employee of the month. That can definitely happen. Whoa, that Aston Martin just sent it behind me. But it definitely stuck. Well, yeah, our pressures are up to 25.8, almost 26. That's good. Just got to get into our rhythm now. Car's wide. Got to be careful. This guy in the Aston Martin, he's clearly faster. It's just a matter of time before he gets around. Yeah, you got a better cut through the corner. Oh, there's contact ahead of us. Porsche goes around. Gotta be careful. Oh, wow, that was close. Oh my gosh. Yeah, George, this is the first race in the series. And this Bentley's right on my outside again. Oh, he's using that big torque. Sorry, I'm washing out. No contact, no contact. Wow, that was close racing with no contact. Oh, man. Ah. This is what good league racing is like, guys. Oh, shoot. I psyched myself out. That was my mistake. He made no contact with me. I just saw him jump and send it, and I just psyched myself out. And this is only 4 minutes into the race. I might lose this here. Maybe not. I bet he got a better run out of the corner, though. Oh, yeah, he just totally sent it. And somehow he made it stick. Okay. I'm guessing these guys might also have a better setup than I do. But also, they're just simply willing to throw it even deeper. Oh, shoot, I just totally botched that. We're seeing a little bit of rowboating from the Aston Martin. I'm just trying to be cautious because I don't want to net code contact. I'd rather stay in 12th than make a contact with someone. That Bentley got loose there. I'm not gonna go and try to stick my nose where it doesn't belong, though. That was a little risky. I lost a lot of ground, though, trying to avoid that. Oh, and they're making contact. Oh! The other two collide.
Yellow flag ahead.
Oh, and I was fortunate. That was scary. If I didn't let off like that, I would have been involved. Eighth place gets a drive-through? Or, yeah, Matt C got a drive-through. That means I'm in the top 10 right now. Little wide, that's not good. Picked up all those marbles. '30th place, disqualified.
Gaining on the car ahead is GT3. Well away, personal fastest lap.
Now we can just focus on driving my own race. That was a bit of an aggressive cut, I know. And I overcooked that corner. Need to shift my braking point back a little bit.
Still a long way to go.
Halfway through the race. A little loose there. I'm using the starting point of the grass as my braking point, and it's working pretty well. Whew. That little curb knocked me back a tiny bit. There we go. Lost a little bit of time there. That was too aggressive. Hold on a sec. Definitely noticing the tires are starting to fall off, so I just want to focus on being smooth and consistent now. We're over 5 seconds ahead of 11th, and this is not going to help much. Now it's 4.4 Time to focus. 5 minutes left.
Sometimes the car in front in sector 2.
I think second's the better gear for this. A little wide, not good. Little loose. We were talking about things like that. So it's like some people's internets were causing them to not be able to race. And Van Krausen gets a drive-through, the car behind me. That's an interesting twist. That means that's going to be an even bigger gap to 11th now. Whew, loose. So that's how you're supposed to take this corner. I'm kind of shocked. I think I've gotten only one warning this race. That was not good. Yeah, track limits are lenient on Misano.
Falling behind in the car in front in sector 3.
If he's not careful, he's going to disqualify himself. Don't disqualify yourself just trying to race, man. I mean, I get he's pushing all out, but he has the drive-through. It's like, I think if you don't serve the drive-through in 3 laps, you get disqualified. Yeah, my left sides are definitely heating up. just wanted to take it easy because, yeah, take it easy, make no mistakes, and we got a top 10. That was also not a good lap for me at all. Okay, he's taking... Yeah, he's taking the drive-through. A little too hard on the throttle there. Hey, Gasper, how's it going, man? This is one of the turns I struggle a lot with in this race. And this one. Top 10 in my first race in the Chris Haye League. Awesome!
You did the best you could. Take it easy indeed, lab.
Woohoo! Do I have an actual happy meme on this box? I'm not sure if I have a legit happy meme on my box. I have Homer Simpson, Doe. I have You Shall Not Pass. Yeah, but I mean, hey, this was a good race. So yeah, that bumps my safety rating up a little bit, I think. I mean, what I loved about this race was we had good hard racing at the beginning, but no contact. No contact because of the racing. So that's one of the things I'm happy about. Yeah, let's pull this puppy into the pits. I'm wondering what position Chris got in this race. So for pits, you go turn in here. So the pit entry line is here. There we go. And then return to garage. I think actually though I'm gonna take off the sweatshirt. It's starting to get a little toasty. Yes, 2 streams I'm wearing a Deadpool shirt in a row, guys. Yeah. AKA I need to do laundry soon. But this is a different Deadpool shirt, so yeah. Okay, so what a run. But first I'm actually going to make a quick adjustment to the stream. For the subscriber box, I'm gonna set it up. Where did I put it? I don't really want to block much. I don't think that's really... Okay. So yeah, man. I am happy with the way that race went. So, Chris Haye, he finished 4th. Man, that is not bad, man. Bravo. I mean, this is a pretty darn... So let's take a look. Race. Spoder Skrillex. He won with the Aston Martin. Alpha Lobster, 2nd place. Matthias Oquident, 3rd. Chris Haye, 4th. Edward, 5th. Samuel L. 25, 6th? Or is that I-25? Jordan Grant Smith, John Patterson, Shumi, and then yours truly bringing up 10th. 3rd in class. 3rd in this class. That is pretty nice. I will gladly take that because it's like, yeah, so if we look at Pro-Am, 3rd in class out of 11 cars. I mean, he drove away with the field, so yeah. But yeah, off to a great start. Let's see how things go again. So yeah, it's like practice, we practiced 19th. Qualifying, qualified 14th. Race, finished 10th. We're making progress, guys. We're making progress. But for the setup, let's take a look. I might take one out of each of these. Yeah, the balance of performance looks pretty good. That brake pad 1, I think it worked well. It lasted us a length. We're gonna drop 5 liters out of the tank because we had quite a bit of an excess, so we can do that. Mechanical grip, I think we're pretty straightforward right now. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. We're pretty set. The next race will be starting shortly. The timer's out on this. It should be going into the next one. It's a dual race lobby. Hold on a second, I want to check something real quick. I just got some messages and stuff I need to look over while waiting for the next lobby to go through. Hold on. So it's like, yeah, it's like because of the coronavirus and everything like this, I'm getting emails and stuff like that regarding my classes because I was taking 2 classes at my local junior college. But yeah, like no classes this week. So basically it's like as of right now, it's a 2-week spring break or something like that, if you call it that. And yeah, I mean, kind of unfortunate, but with everything going on, it's definitely better safe than sorry because with campus having thousands of people in it, you don't really want something going on there. So someone's still on the track. Oh, Mathis Okidant. He's warped into someone, I guess. Thought I heard a car on the track. Hold on a sec. I'm going to check in on the Discord chat. So I'm going to turn off desktop audio for a sec. Okay, so you guys can't hear it. They're talking about apparently how the United Kingdom has just gone into lockdown due to coronavirus. That's weird. But yeah, hold on. Huh. Hey guys, just wanted to hey guys, just want to check in. Is there going to be the second race event? Oh, okay. Okay, I just wanted to check in with you guys to make sure. All right, sounds good. That was a lot of fun racing, though. I gotta say that. I finished 10th. Yeah, I just realized I had the wrong name on the league thing. I apologize. I'll have to clear that up after this. But yeah, I'll just tell my viewers and give them an update on what's going on. But yeah, thanks for the clarification. All right, guys. So I just talked with some of the Chris Haye sim racing guys. They said there was a 10-minute intermission of sorts between the first race and the second qualifying. So I guess we can log a couple laps and treat this almost like a practice session if we want. Just try to get an idea on what's going on. Or no, actually I'm not sure, because would that potentially disqualify me if I cross the start finish line again? I don't know, because it says Pixel Barn Racing got a stop and go for doing something, and I'm not sure. So it might be better that I don't, but yeah, it's something interesting. So yeah, they said they might need to change out that intermission time frame. But yeah, let's take a look at the replay. We can watch the replay at least. So here's the first lap, and you can see we're racing pretty hard side by side. I love this angle right here. It's amazing camera angle. And you just see all the cars flying through. And, oh man. I'll have some water. I'll have a water break. One sec. Yeah, so I had coffee earlier. But yeah, so you're seeing all this good, hard racing in the field. But most importantly, we're seeing next to no contact. You're seeing drivers treating each other with respect. You're seeing just this behavior. And this is the kind of behavior you get in good quality league racing, which is nice to see. You see just, yeah, the car is like, these cars were pushing each other. You can tell that. I mean, yeah, you see this Porsche who ran a little wide and yeah, things like that. But it's like, you see all this sort of racing behavior and just this racecraft. That's one of the terms you'll hear. This racecraft, this behavior, and we treat each other well. So that's one of the reasons I do like organized league racing. You tend to see good racing. But now, with that being said, with that discussion out of the way, we are on to qualifying 2. So yeah, we'll drop our fuel levels down to 12. And get out on the track and see if I might be able to throw down some strong laps. Our tire pressures are pretty darn low at the moment. So I know I could phase through that guy if I wanted to, but it's just like, yeah, I want to treat it like it's a real situation for the most part. Avoid getting into cars if I can. Ooh, there's some marbles there. So I think what's going to be interesting now is we have all the rubber from the previous race. So if you look at this, I think, so rewind about 30 minutes. But rewind about 30 minutes and you will see me driving on a track that's significantly less rubbered in. Sound should be working now, guys. Sound should be working. Sorry guys, I turned off my audio, computer audio, because I was talking with the Chris Haye guys, and I just, yeah, like wanted to turn it off to not overwhelm you guys. But yeah, so I forgot to turn it back on. But yeah, so you're noticing that this track has a lot more rubber now, which means I think qualifying times are going to be quite a bit higher this time around than what we saw before. Ran a little wide there, but that's okay. Oh, that botched my entry there.
Yellow flag ahead, be careful.
Might be able to cut a little more there. Seems like that's where I'm losing some ground, like on this Merc. Thank you, Zach, for subscribing. Thank you very much. Oh, that Merc almost lost it. Dang it! Ah! Got a little aggressive on that curb. All right, third lap's a charm, I guess.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag, be careful.
Whoa, what is this guy doing? That's Alpha Lobster. That's the guy who runs the server. Whoops. I lifted again, my bad.
Yellow flag, be careful there. Yellow flag in sector 3.
Don't cut too much there. I did not cut right. I botched that.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Time is invalidated.
Okay,
He's trying to
hold on. Let's do an experiment real quick. So we're gonna experiment with that and see if we can, or no, we're not gonna have the time to try another lap. Let's do some experimenting with race trim. I'll do 44 liters. 1.5, I think it would be a little too high because it's about 20. I want to say it's like 27.5 is the sweet spot. It's like that shifting thing. I turned on, or hold on, I think I know what the issue is. That. No, that's not it. Does pressure or temp matter more? I'm not sure.
There's a slow car ahead.
I don't know.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Yeah, guys, let's try to focus on talking about racing because we have some exciting action coming. I mean, oh man, we
Slow
are.
car ahead.
We finished 10th last race. I'm not sure if that's going to happen this second race. Because right now we're qualifying 19th
There's a slow car ahead.
with a 136.9. I know we have a lot of time on the table, but it's like, okay, we'll have to see how it goes. All right, Subat Fun, thank you for letting me know about that.
Yellow flag. Be careful.
Little loose right there.
Session is now over.
That was not a good angle there.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
This time we've qualified 20th quick out of 30. All right, so we'll have to definitely be on our A game for race. But I tend to race better than qualify, I think. I'm not a fan of the pressures being that high, though. We'll knock down half. Thank you for YK Wong for subscribing. Thank you very much. Boo. We'll do tire set number 12, I guess. Fresh tires. Be safe. All right, so let's see. And Fraser Jew 58 Beer Mafia. Thank you for subscribing. That reminds me of when I would do trivia nights at one of my local bars, and they had all of these goofy names that were just so fun to like just hear. All right, so in the Pro-Am class, I'm qualified 8th out of 11. So it looks like some of these drivers are definitely going quicker now. So 135.8s. I have yet to break into the 35s time frame, I think. I have not actually gone to the 135s. I've been in the 136s, maybe even low 136s. I don't know if I've been in the 136.0s though. I think I've had a 136 too, so it'll be interesting to see how race conditions go, because I think I can definitely climb up. That's one of the big things. I think I am capable of making some good, clean passes in this race and maybe getting back into, say, top 15. I'd say 15th would be a reasonable goal for me. We'll see how that goes, but yeah. But let's see. 134.6. Man. How do they just... And Chris Haye with, I think that's a one... Yeah, about a 135.1. That is impressive. I'm going to say that. So yeah, guys, we are going to be racing very shortly. I'm excited to see how this goes. But yeah, time for a shameless plug. Thanks for watching in and tuning into this stream. If you are enjoying it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe. I have some exciting content coming up. I was recently assigned and given a key for the TT Isle of Man 2 racing game. I know it's a motorcycle racing game. I'm not great at those, but I think it would be a great title to test out and have some fun with. So yeah, I want to make some content about that. Should be fun to ride, test drive, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so there's that. I am trying to get some people together for my new podcast, for interviews, things like that. So I think it will be interesting. But yeah, alrighty guys. Our setup should be good to go. Are curbs of death still a thing in ACC? Not nearly as much as they used to be. In the past, they were brutal, but with one of the new tire model upgrades, they made it a lot more manageable, a lot more reasonable, which is very, very welcome. Like, so it's like now they simulate, I think it's like 5 or 6 contact patches on the tire, as before it used to be 1 or 2. And with just 1 or 2 contact patches on the tire, it really made it disorienting whether the tire was on the curb, whether it was off, whether it's on the grass, and that created some squirrely behavior, because the tire could theoretically be half on a curb, half on the track, half on the grass, half on the track. So now it's like that edge of the track, that curb, the grass is a little more manageable than it used to be, at least in my opinion. But yeah, 3 minutes and 15 seconds until we are about to go racing again. Should be exciting. I'm a little nervous, I'll give you that, because yeah, now we are actually deep in the pack. So this is going to be a little more nerve-wracking. Do I think that chassis flex helped with that as well? Maybe a little bit, because yeah, chassis flex, the way the car behaves over bumps, yeah, that could have definitely played a factor as well. But yeah, so I'm excited. Some of these names crack me up. Possibly insane. A severely depressed brick. Those totally sound like names that would be in my trivia with friends. Alpha Lobster. I should talk my friends into using that one time. The Alpha Lobster. Spoder Skrillex. Exactly. Top 5 should not be an issue. For Chris, maybe. For me, eh. maybe top 5 in class. I'll say that. Top 5 in class. But yeah, so right now I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th in class out of 11. So we just got to keep our nose clean, keep driving smooth, and I think we'll get a good race. But yeah, it's like I drive better when the car is under a fuel load. So actually, real quick, electronics though, yeah, traction control 2, ABS 3. I feel like that's good for me. I'm gonna turn down the traction control attack though. The TC2, I'm gonna turn down a click because I feel like it's taking away just a hair too much. Actually, on second thought, I might make a slider for that. All right, so have that. That's engine map, brake bias, ABS. This one is unassigned, so increase traction control cut, decrease. So yeah, now I have this knob for traction control, and then traction control cut. So yeah, we will give that a go in this race, but I think decreasing the TC cut, that might help us out a little more. Because I felt like it was sort of pulling out too much performance when I was coming out the corner. But yeah, one of the reasons I just did this is that SimiCube currently has an auto standby mode. If you don't touch the wheel for 7 minutes, it beeps again 1 minute later, and then lastly, it will do a long beep and enter standby mode. If you turn like this, you are okay though. Turn on the car. Yeah, traction control 2. We're going 2 by 2 there. I'll call that my traction control method. Are you excited, guys? Then hit that like button and subscribe.
Going single file.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, always the pessimist.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
So again, for people who don't know, the AC system for these manual rolling starts is a little weird. You have to stay in this green bit, and it's like kind of almost have to ignore the other cars, because sometimes if you do stay in the green bit, you'll end up warping through the other cars. And it's like, yeah, they turn off collisions for it. We'll see if they refine this rolling start procedure, because I like the concept. The execution just feels a little iffy. But yeah, it's like, again, I have to stay pretty far back. And the tire pressure built up a bit. Gone to the marbles right there. And in a second, it'll tell us to go too wide, and then all heck's gonna break loose. You'll see.
Stay double
So right
file.
now, yep. So literally, I might have to actually warp through some cars because of this. Because we have to get into position. So we're in position now. Still not fully used to this system, though. It's so weird. Come on, man.
Green light, go, go, go.
Did not get a great start this time around. I'm gonna take it easy because, yeah, I mean, just saw some contact ahead of us. Cars are spinning. We're 3 wide. We get knocked into. This is slight mayhem. Hey, we didn't get a drive-through though. That's good. We got a run on this guy in the Aston. Whoa! 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 I'm sorry, man.
Light damage on the right. Yellow flag.
I was on his inside. Not. Oh, fudge. Let's get an idea on if this car's tracking straight. That was not a good incident there. I'm sorry, guys. It's like, I know I was on the inside. I know, like, I mean, I was a hair on the inside. I could have given him the corner. I didn't expect him to send it so deep. I didn't expect him to send it that deep. So now we are in 24th place. Still a lot of race to go, though. Okay, 21st. Just gotta be smooth, run our race. Our car's still handling good. Shockingly handling okay. Okay, we got our draft on the GTR. Well, that worked. A little late on a braking point. We're up to our starting position again.
Slow car ahead.
Oh,
Yellow flag.
okay.
Watch out in front.
That was a little nerve-wracking.
There's a slow car ahead. Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Oh,
We've got some light damage on the front.
that sucked. I don't really know what happened there, but late turn in, roll on the throttle. I'm not gonna try risking that. That's not a good turning point or passing spot. That could have been ugly. So black is pro-am, white is pro, and red is amateur. Hold on, I gotta run on this guy. And he got the outside, he got a better run off. There we go. That was a good pass. I'll admit my tires have fallen off more than I'd hoped due to the first couple lap craziness. .3 seconds ahead to 15. Doing what I can to try to cool down these tires. Much easier said than done. Is it just me, or is that Aston tried to shove so hard into the first half of the corner, he sacrifices his corner exit because of that? Because it seems like he tries to throw the car in so deep, but then he just can't get on the throttle in the second or third half. Granted, I just made a bad mistake myself, but it's like if he set up for the corner exit, I think he could make his way easily past me.
Warning for exceeding
Okay.
track limits.
Yeah, I deserve that. Oh, I missed my apex there.
Halfway through, not over yet.
Speed kills. What are you talking about? Like, what specific instance? Because there are plenty of things I've taken responsibility for. But yeah, bring up an instance and I'll talk about it. Okay, I took a bad corner and he could have easily capitalized on that, and he didn't. So yeah, remember guys, a lot of passes are made in the corner before. That's the thing, that's what they teach you in racing school. A lot of passes are made in the corner before. Getting a better exit, getting up like side by side to the straight. You notice a lot of this guy's passing techniques, he's a car length, maybe two behind me, and he just tries to outbrake me into a corner. But yeah, didn't you hear just like 5 laps ago, I took responsibility for a contact and a mistake I made? Where were you there? And also in that major post I did about like the mishaps in my race that I did, the racing with pro drivers, I wrote like 6 paragraphs talking about my mistakes. The Ferrari suits my driving style relatively okay. In my previous stream, I was trying to figure out what cars work best with me, and it seemed like this suited me better, personally. Well, what racing school did you take part in, Speed Kills? Mine I took part in was the Jim Russell Racing School at Sonoma Raceway before it was bought out by Sim Raceway. My instructor, his name was Jeff Sakowicz, great guy. Also the assistant instructor, Alex Shute, great guy. He's a sprint, he did sprint car racing, so that was pretty fun to talk to him about that. Unfortunately, I can't remember the name of the other guy, but he ended up dropping out of racing after that. But yeah, it was a great learning experience, learning about racing, racecraft, and also how to deal with idiots. So yeah. I mean, granted, I could still use a little bit of improvement with the dealing with idiot stuff. I mean, for example, like talking about them and talking to them kind of gives them a pedestal. So yeah, that's something I really need to improve on personally. But hey, I mean, yeah, interacting with you is good practice. All right, yeah, pleasure's all mine. Have a great day, man. Granted, yeah, these tires are really falling off. I don't think I can really hold back this guy. Should not have shifted to third there. Track limit thing is just wait, warning 3? How'd I get warning 3 there? Oh, okay. I just have to be on edge or else I'll get a drive-through. Well, it was an interesting experience talking about that kart, yeah, the karting school element that I also took part in. It was interesting. What the? What was that? Okay, it looks like this guy decided to rage quit or something like that. But yeah, so continuing on what I was talking about. So when I was doing the Jim Russell stuff, I did the karting class, and that was an interesting experience because I actually had my first interaction with being in a real wreck. So I was driving at the Sonoma kart track, which is a lot of fun, and there's the final corner of the track, and it really reminds me of the last corner at Bahrain. So Bahrain has that sort of quick right-hander corner that you need to carry speed through to be able to make the front straight and carry as much speed into it as possible. So they nicknamed that corner though the Man Maker, which is kind of funny. But yeah, so I was heading up to that corner and there was a cart spun out in the middle of the racing line. So I ended up slamming on the brakes in that corner and spun out myself. But also one of the things they teach you is if you spin, hold the brake down. Keep just make yourself predictable to be able to be avoided. And I did that. The cart in behind of me didn't. And it was a cart actually driven by a former NHL hockey player named Bill Clement. And he actually also was the commentator for some of the EA hockey games, or it's either EA or 2K, or it might have even been both. But yeah, so it was an interesting experience, and I had the misfortune of getting into a wreck with him because of that situation. So I ended up having this cartwheel just above my left arm, and it's like theoretically if something happened differently, that wreck could have broken my arm. That's how close the wheel was, and had to get my cart repaired and ahead of the next session. And unfortunately, due to the way that liability and stuff works, I had to spend about $175 in excess for the repairs. So yeah, that was an interesting experience, but also a really learning one. It was a major learning experience, but still, it was a lot of fun, and I got to meet a retired professional hockey player. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. But yeah, that's some of my experience. And then also I have had a couple other fun experiences I don't talk about too much, like autocrossing a Jaguar F-Type. That was a blast. Izzy, there was an incident or two that I was involved in. I'm going to try to look at it after this race ends, because I think it was one that where I was at fault in the first lap or second lap. So yeah, it was, this was a weird race because yeah, first race was totally incident free and finished 10th. Right now, it looks like I'm going to be finishing 16th. Ah, shoot. Speed kills. That is, that was a mistake on my end, and I owned up to it. I talked about how my mindset there was I was going to try to make it to the pits. I was not aware of that situation where I ended up having basically the leaders right there. But that was my mistake. That was my lack of sense awareness. So yeah, that was my mistake. I'm owning up to that mistake. Watch the video, read the freaking top comment of that said video. Yeah. Enough said. I mean, literally, your beef with me in this situation was, you're saying, do you ever own up to anything? Yes, I did. I mean, and I have evidence to show for it. Literally. Watch the freaking video. That's enough I have to say about that. Let's go to this replay. And it's like, seriously, man. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm also going to save this replay because, yeah. So this first lap, this was a bit of a mess on my end. I'll say that. So let's take a look at this replay and what I'm calling that first incident. So that lining up sequence. So yeah, so that being said, let's jump into this. So right here, first incident. So this is just first corner mayhem. There's that Aston Martin off the track. There's cars spinning. I'm trying to avoid this guy and just look at that. I wasn't aware of this Mercedes, or not Mercedes, this Nissan making it 3/4 wide because so this was just one of the first corner mayhems. I'd say no harm, no foul. It's that kind of rough situation. So yeah, so actually, I'm going to drop out of this session because this is the conclusion of race number 2. So we can, what we're going to do now is we are going to be jumping into the replay that I have saved. So here, we can watch the race. It'll just take a couple seconds to load. Show us my view, such as the cockpit view. So yeah, that's coming up. So that's here. Okay. So here's my view of the situation. So here we're watching, yes, contact, and all of a sudden, boom. That car jumps into the frame, and it's like, yeah, I could have had a bit of a quicker time to react, but at the same time, it's like, whoa, jumps out. So remember, this is the view I have. This is the view that I'm seeing of the situation. It's like, yeah, maybe sometime I'll try to find a way to stream with running triple screens, but yeah, it's incredibly difficult to. So next up, this is the one I'd say I'm at biggest fault for. So it's a tricky situation because yeah, I make a dive bomb, he makes a dive bomb. Two wrongs don't make a right, but they might lead to a spin. So if we watch here, I'm braking and he's braking. He dives in. I didn't expect him to make a move like that on this Merc. So this is like, yeah, again, it's a racing deal, but it's two guys making a mistake. That's what I'm going to call it. So, yeah, so what we can do right here is, this is car number 67. Let's see real quick. Number 67. 66, 96, 67. Okay. This is this guy's angle. We'll go back to the first incident in just a sec. So, I don't see how this guy could have made the corner. Watch. He would have ran wide, making that dive. And instead, he takes out 3 people. BC Jam. It's like, I don't know. It's like, yeah, I mean, again, I'm not denying my fault. I made a dive bomb, but it's at the same time, it's like, yeah, it's that tricky situation there. So it's like, yeah, 2 wrongs don't make it right. 3 can make a mess. So yeah, it's a weird situation. This was just first corner mayhem. I'm calling it that. So let's go back to that first incident again. So if we go back, I'm not denying my fault because I made some mistakes. I dive bombed and yeah. So let's take a look. So what car was it I got into? So here's the start. That's the 124 that I made contact with. So 124. Here we go. So yeah, this is a tricky situation. Yeah, it's all of this mayhem going on and just craziness. And yeah, a little Rubbin is racing. Killed the pink Aston also just after the double dive. All right, Sarah, we will take a look at that. So, number 53. So here's that contact that we had with number 67. And yeah, some just crazy impact there. Okay, so here, that's Aston Martin number 666, I think. That's like, okay. I think he was taking a clean line out of the corner and I was just there. And yeah, so. Actually, let's take a look at the external because he could have had a car to inside. Yeah, he had a car on the inside and it's, yeah. I mean, again, I could have been on the total outside of the curb here. I could have been on the total outside of the curb and try to give as much room as possible. Like that could have been like definitely on me. So here, yeah, you see I'm coming back onto the track and I kind of cut in a little bit. So I'm going to take responsibility for this one with 666. So Helicam, which one is that? Here we go. So yeah, you see 666, he's coming in there. He is riding the outside rim. He turns sharply in, and he's holding a good racing line. And yeah, so he's holding a decent racing line. He's in the line, and I'd come down a lane or two. So this, I'm calling an incident on myself. That's an incident on me. And 666, I'll look up who you are after the race and I'll apologize if you're not watching this. But yeah, that was on me. I'm calling that on me pretty clearly. So yeah, I'm gonna like look into that. But yeah, that I'm calling clearly my fault. And that I think was the majority of the incidents. But let's look at this start again. I want to look at this start again. So here's helicopter view of the start. So I am right here. That's me in the Ferrari right there. And you'll see Feel a Hater. Thank you for subscribing. So this guy, he dives pretty deep in. I braked a little early too though, because I saw this mayhem starting. And he's riding the line. I chopped my exit a bit from this angle. From this angle, you can see I chopped down my exit a bit, which, yeah, I'll definitely take some of the fault at that. Because yeah, we look at full speed, I'm chopping down my exit. So you see here, I chopped the exit. Theoretically, I could have widened my exit a bit. But yeah, it's like, this is one of the tricky situations. There's so much going on. You're trying to process it all in your brain, but at the same time, that you have to be aware of the stuff, like you're saying, stuff to fun. So yeah, I'll take names, I'll issue apologies for the stuff that I was responsible in, because that's something that just, yeah, that first lap was total mayhem. I'll give it that. And yeah, it's a rough situation at times. But yeah, guys, this race, all things considered, was pretty good. So hold on a sec. So 666 I got involved with, that Nissan I got involved with, and this 63 car I think it was. So yeah, it's live. Remember guys, this is a grade A example of races can't be won in the first corner, but they sure as heck can be lost there. So yeah guys, I am going to be signing off of this stream. This stream was a lot of fun, and it was definitely a case of two races. Bloodwolf, thank you for that explanation. Derek, first race went amazing. Second race was definitely a mess. I'll give it, like, I'll say that. So yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to say is, yeah, it's something where I made a lot of mistakes this second race, and I have the scratches and damage to show for it. But yeah, that was just crazy lap one. I'll give it that. After that, this race went pretty darn well. So yeah, guys, I am going to sign out the stream. This was a lot of fun. Thank you all for taking part. Again, just watching, and for those of you who raced. Okay, PO's F6, lap 2 or 3, an Audi that went slow. Let's take a look real quick. Like, so before we sign out, I want to just address that as well. Someone's bringing it up. So what actually happened with the Audi? So where's that Audi? All right, so there's the Audi that went slow. So let's turn back playback speed. So let's go back to helicopter view. So here, that's one of those rough situations where looking at that, you see, he is really hugging that inside. Personally, if I was him, I would have moved up a lane or two to make a better entrance, because it's like, you can't make the corner riding down that way. You can't make it, but what happened here? So, let me take a look at this Audi. So, what number is the Audi? Number 5, it looks like? Yes. So, number 5. So, it looks like this was something that built out a while. So, okay, that Nissan GTR, he overcooks it into that corner. And he just spins there and collects number 5. So number 5, he went, yeah, and it's like, give him props, he's re-entering the track in a safe way. But once he's re-entered, he needs to get off of this bottom line right here. It's like, you see right there, he is starting to wash up because he definitely, like, is not taking a good line into the corner. So it's that kind of a rough situation. You see, like, he's washing up. His trajectory is straight that way. I'm trying to make the corner, and we'll take a look at my angle, because from my angle, I'm curious. Let's go to 53. So number 53 right here. So, yeah. So right here, I have no idea where he is. So, to be perfectly honest, I see him right here, and I'm driving at my race pace, and my logic going on in my head is, at this point, I think he has dropped back. He's dropped back a little bit, and I have the racing line. Because, yeah, he's on that line. I would think that he's thinking that he can't make that corner, so he would swing out a bit and try to make it. So here, all of a sudden, bam. So it's like, I'm trying to take the racing line, yes. He's like right there. It's one of those weird racing deals where I'm guessing if I had my triples or my VR set up, I would have had a little bit awareness. So it's that kind of situation where I just honestly didn't expect him to be there. And that's on me. So there's part of it that's my fault, part of that's his fault. So I get that kind of, your right is on one side, your right's on the other. There's that true right in the middle, and it's one of those gray areas right there. So yeah. So we'll take a look real quick at the TV cam, just for the heck of it. But here, I didn't realize he was so up in a line with me, and we just rubbed and made contact, and I'm sorry about that, man. He had a very rough 3 corners, so, yeah, this car is beat up, but, I mean, gotta admit, it looks pretty cool with the scratches and stuff. So hold on, I want to take a quick screenshot. Alright, so guys, that is going to wrap up this stream. I had a lot of fun doing this race, even if the second race was a bit of a mess. It was a good event. Thank you again to Chris Haye for putting it together and just coordinating it. Thanks to Alpha Lobster for organizing it for Chris. And yeah, hopefully should be a fun race next week. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. It's forward to Sim Racing Paddock. I'm William Marsh, and just have some fun racing and a great rest of your day.